Right. So actually today, okay, um, I was in. I'm now in Jeju, Korea. Okay, but I don't want to postpone the class. Okay, we continue the class. Okay? We continue the class. So I will not take too much. Okay, maybe tonight only 1 hour. Okay, and I leave you guys to start doing thinking of your project proposal. Right. So for today, actually, suddenly, okay, the timetable change. Okay, so in here we have two group, right? From um M3CS2534 Group B, and another one just coming today. Okay, welcome to Group M3CS2304A. Am I right? So from Group A and Group B, right? Okay, but you are different program. CS2534 is multimedia, right?
Yes,
How about 2304?
computer science.
CS computer science. All right, good. Okay, never mind. Okay. I also only know the news this afternoon. Okay. Suddenly you join and ask me, one of your representative, okay, CS students, your representative asked me, so that I ask you to join the group, because later on you will with me, even though before last week you are with Dr. Faye, right? I know you love Dr. Faye, maybe lah kan CS kan, because Dr. Faye is from CS program as well. But never mind, okay. I'm also good as Dr. Faye. I don't know, maybe, right? Okay. It's okay. Okay, just to make our night here is more fun lah. Okay. So don't worry. Okay, I try my best. Okay, I try my best, and I hope that you also can cope with what I'm teaching for today. All right. So for the group CS, have you covered topic one already? Dah. CS 04 CS CS 2304 group A. Dr. Fee already covered topic one? Already start or not yet start? Ada ke tidak ni group?
Ready.
Already. Okay, so you already learned chapter 1. Is it? Introduction to software
Yes.
engineering. All right. So actually it's quite similar computer science and software engineering, but we will know details about the difference between these two. Okay. Of course, multimedia is another things lah, different. Okay. Um, let me share you my slide for today. So actually, in our team is just start topic one, because last week we only introduced about the program CSC577, about the course. Okay, so today we continue our second lecture with two, an introduction of software engineering. All right. Okay. Okay. Software is pervasive. Okay, meaning that common. It's not rare. Everyone know what is software, so it's common. Because okay, nowadays in a modern era, modern globalizations, everything's need a software, right? We want to have a software different purpose. So when we talk about modern, we cannot run from any software. Okay, nearly all the products, services, and innovations that power the industrial world depend on software. Because when we talk about innovations, okay, we know that it's include computerized, which is a software. Okay, so the statement here, if you are not amazed by the extent to which our economy and culture depend on software, I forgive you, because software is largely invisible. Because we can't touch software. You can't see directly what is software, right? But it's come with running program. It's a running program. So we can't touch it, but we can use it. We can use it using the medium. What kind of medium? It can be interface, it can be a hardware, right? So that's why you can't see it visibility, but you can experience it indirectly actually. Then let's make it tangible, right? So tangible here, that later on you can create your own product or service to make it your software tangible. Okay, you can understand what your software is. All right. This is the nature in Malaysia. Okay, we are talking about digital Malaysia. Okay, if we can see here, MNC Malaysia is a key component of Malaysia ICT industry, leading the nations towards a new digital economy. Okay, we have, if you can see here, MNC Malaysia contribute to GDP, almost over its growth. Yeah, its growth, 11.33 billions revenue, 33.53 billions export, where we have 2,487 MSC Malaysia companies, and it become growth and growth. And when we look into the ICT industry, okay, it contribute to GDP, gross domestic product, okay, 84 billion. And I believe this is quite outdated statistic. You can see here in 2010. Okay, now we are in 2022, which is already become growth and growth. Okay, so what this statistic shows? Anyone have idea why discuss with us here, that to show you the Malaysia's ICT industry and also MSC Malaysia? Why they are showing these two statistics? Anyone have idea? Anyone? Hai,
Don't
takkan
have it.
malam-malam lembab dah ah?
Tak
Apa
ada.
dia?
Tak ada idea.
Tak ada idea. Malam-malam dia jadi blank eh.
Yeah.
Mula mungkin today is your lepak day, right? But I'm sorry because today is my very long journey. Okay, from morning until now only I reach the hotel. Okay, so bear with me, alright? So don't worry. Okay, hopefully you can get something. Okay, at least you can get half of it. Okay, so the story behind talking about the MSc Malaysia and Malaysia ICT industry, what time? Um, 1 hour early. Okay. You are now 8 o'clock, right? So in here, me 9. So only 1 hour early lah. Okay. Alright. So this is to show you how important of software, how growth is ICT in Malaysian industry. Okay. So this also show you that how important you are. Okay, how important you are. You are very important, okay, because you all are related to ICT industry. Let me check. Kirim salam Lisa Blackpink, okay. Kalau jumpa lah kan. Alright, alright. So this statistic shows world IT spending forecast. Just now only Malaysia. So let's look into world. World. Kalau world termasuk Korea lah kan, world kan. Korea, Japan, okay. If you can see here, the blue one, data center system, shows that how big we spend on data center system. Nowadays we talk about data scientist, data science, data mining, data warehouse. Actually it's the same name. Dia rebrand je lah. Dulu kita panggil data warehouse, lepas tu nama cantik lagi data mining, lepas tu tukar lagi sekarang data science. Okay, actually it's similar. Okay, and then the second one in the yellow, IT services. IT services. And then the third one in grey is devices. And then the fourth one, software. And last one, communications. So see how world people, company spend money on IT. Okay, so this is forecast until 2022. So of course, if we can see here, it become growth and growth. So mustahil lah dia akan menurun kan? So dia akan meningkat, meningkat, meningkat. So dunia kita sekarang bergantung kepada IT saja. So can you imagine, okay, when we wake up in the morning, what you do every morning? Adakah bangun-bangun, apa you buat selalu bangun-bangun tidur?
Masuk toilet.
Masuk toilet. Ya ke? Okey, masuk toilet. Tengok phone. Itu yang saya nak dengar tu, Usaid. Usaid cakap, tengok phone. Bangun tidur mesti tengok phone. Either you check your alarm, right? Either you check your media sosial ke, either you check your email, WhatsApp ke daripada AWEX ke kan. So every day when we start in the morning, we start with phone. Then you woke up, jumpa apa? Ada TV, ada mesin basuh, ada everything are electronically. But the electronic are moving towards more expand IT. Dah ada dah smart TV, smart ice box, peti ais yang smart, washing machine yang smart. Okay, sampai yang smart pun, the more the electronic become smart, okay, of course it's easier for us to use for every day, right? But okay, I don't know. Do you think it's positive or negative? It can be negative, it can be positive, right? Okay. But until you sleep again, what you do? Main telefon lagi sebelum tertidur. Baca email lagi sebelum tertidur. Balas message lagi sebelum tertidur. See? So people everyday life is spending more times with IT software. Okay? Sampai if you are lonely kan, sampai ada tak kita ada satu software yang kita panggil yang kita boleh bercakap dengan dia. Apa nama dia? Dekat iPhone ada, dekat Android pun ada.
AI something.
AI something. Kalau dekat phone kita panggil apa? Ada
Oh
Alexa.
wait, oh
Siri.
Siri. Ya ada.
Itulah. So seorang-seorang tak tahu nak bercakap dengan siapa, cakaplah dengan phone tu. Google, ada yang Google, what is the weather today? Kan? So until electronic become our body, not human anymore. So do you think it's a scary world? Ataupun you okay with it? Right. So it's depend on you. How depend you with the software and IT. So it's show us that how growth, the forecast is become more and more. So we are spending more dollar, more ringgit in IT. So do you think that you worth learn computer science, multimedia in this era? Of course, right? Okay. When we talk about the evolutions of software, okay, it start from 1950 here, the early years, batch-oriented, limited distribution, custom software, limited. Starting tu, kalau you tahu, kalau komputer dulu-dulu besar-besar, big-big kan, komputer besar dengan dia punya processing tu. Kalau you Google, you boleh nampak komputer di era 1950 ni macam mana. And then the second era, multi-user. Barulah kita boleh multi-users, real time. Okay, hantar email hari ni juga orang terima. Kalau dulu dia taking time. Okay, because dia ada loading time dia. Then database updated, real time. Tapi actually I'm a bit shocked, okay, when I come in UiTM, okay, I update the data. Okay, when I asked the ICT why my data still not updated, they said that the database is only updated every day at 10 p.m. Wow. So is it real time or not? Yes, it's real time, but it's taking time to dia kena sync dulu kan. Dia kena sync dulu barulah boleh update data. So I'm not sure why it's happen like that. It's supposedly real time automatically. Kan hari ni saya update, hari ni juga saya terus boleh dapat dia punya output. Okay. The product software. Okay, now we have a product software. Dulu custom. Kita ada software yang kita modify daripada situ. But nowadays there is a lot of programmer, there is a lot of developer can create their own product software. And then we move to third era, distributed system, embedded intelligent, low cost hardware, consumer impact. Ni dah high tech sikit. So we have distributed data, a distributed system. Okay, I remember that time. Even though distributed system, okay, so we are looking into integrated system. Okay, so that's coming the fourth era. Okay, we have more powerful desktop system, object technologies, we have expert system, artificial neural network, parallel computing, okay, and towards the 2000, dia makin canggih, and now we are in 4IR. What we have? The integrated of, dia bukan dia smart, tapi dia integrated with each other. It can talk one software to another one software. Okay. Okay. Types of software. There are two types of software. One is generic. Okay, generic ada we can categorize in standard alone. Okay, where you have the word processor, game. Okay, you need to install. Okay, you need to install the software. Okay, stand alone, or you create the system applicable for only that desktop, or only for washing machine, ATM machine, or that specific mobile phone. Kita ada Samsung, kita ada Apple, okay, or digital camera, or ABS. ABS ni apa? Sistem brake dalam kereta tu. Okay, it can be standalone. Or another thing, mass market, where everyone use Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Okay, same things goes with the Apple. Okay, another types of software is customized. The system is already there. You can customize based on the purpose of the system. Okay, example, bank client management system. Okay, we have a lot of bank, right? So it's not dedicated, was developed for one specific bank. Okay, it can be customized. Kalau bank CIMB lah. So what is the uniqueness of the CIMB and what is the uniqueness of Maybank? It can be customized based on the needs of each bank. Then process support, okay, production of object, business and information process. This is most general use, okay. You doing a business, okay, especially you have inventory, right? You have inventory system. Of course, your inventory must maybe if you are doing a small mart 999 kan. But if you are having a big system, apa yang besar sikit selain daripada 99 ya, Giant ke kan, so it can be customized based on dia punya ni lah business. Okay, and it can be configured and adapt. System analysis a program for not specific for only one company. It can be customized based on the need of each company. Company ni buat apa, company tu buat apa, it's different purpose, right? So it can be customized. Instead of you develop for one system, is purposely for that company. That's why we have two types, generic or customized. Okay. Nowadays people are looking into customized system. Lebih murah lah. Macam UMS kan, UMS University. Okay, University. They want to have a learning management system. Okay, instead they create their own, okay, from scratch. Okay, so dia carilah sistem yang customized. Okay, and you can see that it have a quite similar. Contoh, UMS menggunakan learning management system, we call it Smart UMS, Smart 2 UMS. And UITM are using UFuture. different software, but it can be customized because we already know their behavior, the role of the students and also lecturer, and have a database that you can update the assignment, you can update the content of the system, okay, rather than you create specifically for them. Boleh, tapi dia mahal lah kan, besar, lagi besar. Okay, so dia spesifik untuk tu je dah, tak boleh customize. Rather than you take and then you modify based on your needs. So it can save cost and also save time. Okay. Macam kita punya apa ni, Zoom, Webex, okay, actually it start from the customized program. Okay. What is software? Software, kita cakap pasal software. Software is perisian kan? Perisian is software, right? So actually it's a program, computer program, and associate documentation such as requirement, design model, and user manual. Okay, so what is software? Computer program. Okay, so software product may be developed for a particular customer or may be developed for a general market. Ni yang just yang tadi tu. Is it for generic or customized? New software can be created by developing new program, configuring generic software system, or reusing existing software. Okay, it can be a new system, a new software. It can be extended software. It can be customized software. So everything is a software lah. Okay. So what is characteristic of software? First, while software is developed or engineered, its manufacture is not a significant activity. Not significant because we have a lot of software. So you cannot specify software ni dia mesti macam ni. Software tu dia mesti kurus, tinggi, gelap. Karakteristik kan? Dia bukan macam tu. Dia tak significant. Okay. Kadang-kadang dia, it can be flexible, it can be static, it can have a more than their features and function. It can have a super admin, so not significant. Meaning that not standardized lah. If you say that software mesti yang macam tu, no. It can be something else. So that's why it's not significant activity. Okay? Software doesn't wear out. Dia tak obsolete kan? Dia tak obsolete. You create, but actually it can be. Meaning that it cannot wear out ni macam mana? Kita kata dia takkan habis-habis kan? Dia takkan habis-habis. So because software, it can be used as many as you can. But okay, if we change the technology, we change the platform, it can be obsolete lah kan? Dah tak boleh nak function because of the new technology. Okay, actually it's created with the same program, kan? So how you create is based on how flexible is your software. So much existing software has been custom built rather than assembled from existing component. See, so currently banyak existing software ni dia menggunakan customized. Like I said that even though we have a new technology, actually it start from the previous one. We just merge it, we just extend it, we just customize from it. Bukan baru. Kan? Even later on if you want to create a software, okay, saya nak buat sistem lah yang macam e-commerce tu, actually it's already there. Just you make it more trending. Macam sekarang ada chatbox, right? So you adapt the features, the new features of using a chatbot. But it's already there actually, just you merge it, you extend it, okay, you put you enhance the system. So this is from the last week, okay, Standish Group doing a research, okay, to see how many project or company, okay, have been cancelled, or system, how many have not been used, cancel, has been reported a cancel, or abandoned, or redundant, or failed. Okay? So from the study, it shows that 31% cancelled, but 53% more than 2 times over budget. In 2004, 30% failed and cancelled. 50% over budget. 90% late delivery. Next, 2014, 31.1 totally failed or cancelled. 52.7 over budget. Average 16.2 completed. And 9% on time and on budget. So they are doing research to see the success or failure of the project or software. So this is what happened. Why? Why happened? Why this happened? So we also not only human also have a crisis. Okay, software also have a crisis here. Okay, software crisis based on mentioned by Friedrich Brooks, no silver bullet in information processing 1986 ni cerita dulu-dulu lah. They mentioned about the software crisis. Brooks identify inherent problem associated with software production which are caused by the nature of software. It's come from the nature software itself. Okay, essence, unavoidance problem, accidents could engineer the developer because of the system are complex, conformity, changeability, invisibility. So actually why the crisis happen? It's based on the software itself. But daripada mana tu yang kita tak tahu kan? Adakah from the designer or from the software? So why software project fail? Okay, this is quite similar with why project management fail, why a system fail or did not been used by the users. Okay, it's a common sense. It can be estimation error, project that are estimated poorly or doomed from the start, perform failure. Okay, perform failure can be poor planning because of the bad methodology choices, incorrect and optimistic status reporting, unrealistic schedule pressure, new and changing requirement, inadequate quality control, and also poor communications. Okay, and another thing is perceived failure, the sum of estimations failure and performance failure. So a lot of things from previous you can categorize and in different categories. It's because of people, technology, kan, management. What's it another thing? I forgot. Okay. Software problem. Okay. Why software problem? Okay. Again, it's come from software itself, right? So why problems of software problem? It can be because of the hardware sophistications. We know that the technology is evolving. Okay. Your hardware, okay, your hardware, your platform or your technology also evolving. Okay, so semakin sophisticated hardware tu, so it cannot catch it the outdated software. Our ability to build new program cannot keep pace with the demand. It's because of the demand, kan? Macam sekarang dah ada sistem, tapi ada lagi demand yang nak improve the system. Why? Manusia ni tak pernah puas, kan? Ada je dia demand, dia mahukan new program that bila dah create a system that increase the productivity, they want more. Okay, now I want to increase the profit by using a new system that I want to reduce staff, so I want the system have a function of 24/7. So can we improve the features? So demand. Lastly, because of the system itself have a poor design, inadequate resources. Poor design, it can be the interface, because the interface is medium or communications between human and the computer or the system. If you can't use the system, because we are human, the one that use the system, bukanlah pet ke kan yang akan menggunakan sistem tu, human tu. So sometimes human ni different behavior. That's why my research, I love to see human behavior because human is unique. Okay, sometimes people like A, sometimes people like B, sometimes the emotions have influenced the human become the other person. Itu jadinya ada berapa 101 personality dalam hidup manusia ni. So because human is unique, okay, it can change ya. Hari ni dia elok-elok je, besok dia bad mood, kan? So sepanjang hari dia okay. Macam tu lah, macam orang yang berkapal. Berkapal-kapal mana saja sekali bila dah kahwin lain jadinya. So people can change. Sebab manusia ni dia boleh hide dia punya feel and then dia reveal later on ke kan. So that's why human is very unique. I can tell you human is very unique kan. Okay. So next, management concern. Okay. Manager frequently ask, why does development take so long? Why can't I find the error before the software is released? Why do we have difficulty measuring the progress of software development? Okay. Not only manager, top management always ask. Okay. Actually, I have experience. Okay. Designing develop a website. Okay. And then one of the researcher, because previously I worked with a frame. Okay. Maybe the CS group did not understand me. Please Google me, okay? So you know my previous work. Okay, I worked with Frame before joining the UMS for 9 years. Okay, Frame for 7 years. So when I worked as an IT officer in Frame, okay, what happened? When I developed a website, okay, suddenly one of the researcher asked me to change the information. Okay, change the information. That time we are using Dreamweaver. Okay, Dreamweaver. Okay. Before we create the website, because orang ni kan, orang yang tidak faham IT, they always think that IT is easy. Okay, we know that IT software is make our life easier, right? But to design it, to develop it, of course lah, susah lah juga kan. It take times, right? So tapi what they feel is it's not as easy what we face. Okay, dia nak website tu, okay, hari ni dia bagi tahu you nak buat website, besok siap. Okay, how sebab dia cuma nampak okay, senang je kan buat website tu, klik-klik dah jadi kan. No, right, that time is not as a good for this time lah. So masa tu 10 tahun yang lalu tu memang we don't have a good resources, a good customized system. Sekarang dah ada kan. Nak buat website dalam 5 minit tu boleh, right? How to develop a website in 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes using the customized website tu kan. Website builder macam Wix kan. You pilih, you choose a theme, create a website, done. But that time tak ada HTML, Dreamweaver, you need to do hard code. Okay, but they don't know. Okay, they don't know how to develop a website. What they know is I want to see it tomorrow. Okay, so after giving the task, okay, next day they ask me, so how about the website? Is it done? I said, wow, this will take you. This is a good thing about the IT lah. Of course lah, kadang-kadang kita kata 3 minggu kita boleh siapkan. Tapi of course, okay, we need a time to have a planning. Okay, so if we create a system that fail, the planning is fail, you don't have the method. Inilah this what happen. Fail system, fail website. Because tak ada planning, buat, okay done. Tapi tidak memenuhi or did not fully fully the requirement, not fulfill the requirement. Okay, so of course I need to follow face to face, step by step. Okay, we need to have a plan first, and then we look into the features that needed. Okay, the priorities of the system first, right? How many pages, what is the priority that they want the features, and then only we start develop. And then after develop, you need to test into a different browser lagi kan. Okay, and then you need to have a testing on the debugging semua, ada tak error coding kan lepas kita run. Okay, because dulu kan zaman sekarang kan, dulu kita kena upload dekat server and then you can see the output. Okay, sekarang we are using cloud kan, immediately real time you can see the output. Okay, that time is because of resources and technology, right? So it takes time. So I said them that you need to give me times. So develop a website is not so easy that you can ask me in one day to develop. I need to have a plan, because without the plan, I believe that the website will not be used by the users, because tak fully requirement, kan? Tapi macam mana lah, kita pandai lah kan. Macam mana kita nak buat? So kita panggil dia datang, okay? You can come to see me how I do my job. Bila dia datang, apa yang saya nak buat? So saya tunjukkan coding dia bagi dia pening kepala kan. See, this is what we need to create. We need to code it, hard code it. Nah, padahal kita sebenarnya boleh modify the coding lah kan. But again, and we know how to read the code, that's why we can modify. But kita bagi dia tunjukkan dia yang susah tu. Baru dia macam you need to remember all this coding, and then they know how hard for us to create the website that time lah kan, that time. Barulah tak berani nak kacau. So that's the knowledge that you need to know, even though actually as a you will graduate with a bachelor degree, right? So your level is manager, project manager, project manager, project coordinator, officer punya level kan, officer level. Keluar mesti 41 kan. Okay, program untuk yang back end ni, programmer part ni normally diploma yang buat. Okay, but you need to learn and you need to know, you need to have the knowledge. Kalau tidak, orang bawah you akan kenakan you lah kan. Kita bila nak siap kerja ni? Ni ambil masa, macam saya buat lah kan. Ni ambil masa 6 bulan. Kena tipu mati-mati. Sebab you have the knowledge. That's the important, that you need to know the basic thing first. Okay? So this concern have lead to the development of software engineer practice. That's why we need to have the software, the right software engineering practices. Okay. What is software engineering? Then come another questions. What is software engineering? So software engineering is an engineering discipline that is concerned with all aspects of software productions. Before you produce the software, you need to know the discipline. Macam ni lah kita nak produce you all as a software engineer, multimedia developer, computer science student kan. So you need to have the discipline. It cannot be just pop up, okay, siap dah deh. Bakal graduation kita ni, dia belajar sendiri je dia boleh siap. No, that's why you need to have a discipline, come class punctually, submit assignment on time kan. So there is ethics behind that. Sama juga nak jadi businessman. Okay, it's not just simply you can become a business. You need to learn the theory, the ethics, that kenapa kita kena bayar dengan LHDN kan. Tak adalah orang semua lari pergi LHDN, takut LHDN sebab dia tidak faham why we need to pay for LHDN tu. Okay? So software engineer should adopt a systematic and organized approach. What kind of system and organized approach? There is a lot. But the specific word is should have a systematic and organized approach to their work and use appropriate tools and technique. So you need to understand what is the systematic and organized approach and what's the suitable tools and technique that you need to use to make sure that your project, your software is not failed. Okay, so depend on the problem to be solved, and also development constraint and resources available. Okay, it's no such a thing that you can develop without thinking of all this. Okay, because you may have a limited resources. The resources can be software, hardware, and also human staffing also. Okay, so of course, development constraint, you might have a limited budget, right? Okay, and then another question, isn't this computer science or isn't this a system engineering? Kan? Pelajar computer science macam sama je, lebih kurang je kan. System engineering pun kata, kita sama ke bidang? Right? So you might wondering, Are we a same field? Of course, everyone are IT, computer science, also IT, a part of IT. Okay, are they same things? Right, the question is, are they same thing? Okay, before that, okay, why software engineering? Okay, for economic to be evolved. Okay, to become a country that have a developed economies, you need to have a software, because software can perform or can increase the productivity. Good thing lah, good thing. So talking about the innovations, right? More and more system are software control. Okay, everything are controlled by a software. Okay, sekarang washing machine ni tengok. Dulu kita ada semi washing machine kan, semi auto. Habis basuh, pindah sebelah kering. Remember? Tak tahulah, tak ada orang lagi ke yang ada macam basuh macam ni. Saya ingat lagi lah. Okay, and then we have automatic. Masuk je semua, dia basuh lah, dia kering lah, dia cuci lah, dia bilas lah sampai kering. Kan? But now we have a smart washing machine tau. Ada dekat rumah saya washing machine ni. Smart. Dia ada screen. Kalau nak tahu dia smart ke tidak kan, dia akan ada satu screen interface elektronik yang you communicate with it, with the system. Okay. So what you want to do with the because nowadays kita just plug in and then we just select what you want to do kan. Tapi yang ni dia smart. Dia macam human lah. You kena bagi tahu, you kena give instruction to the system what they need to do. So you kena play with the screen. That's why my interest is on the user interface and also user experience. Okay, you interact. Okay, so interface is the medium of communications between human and the system. Okay, so expenditure and software represent significant fraction of GNP. Okay, should we always start from how much does it cost? This is the question. So how complex? So when we talk about software engineering, we talk about the economics, about the limitations of the controlling system or software, how complex of the system. Okay, can only be developed through theories, method, and tools for professional development. Okay, so when we talk about complex system, you cannot just simply create a system and saying that this is complex. Complex means here that there is a method, theories, tools, practices, guideline, methodology that emphasize with the system. So to make it complex ke, simplify ke, so it's as you as the project manager. Okay. So what are software engineering method? Okay, method ni approach, apa lagi technique, it can be lah. So just now we did mention about the structured approach, right? So to software development, which include a model, notation, rule, design, advice, guidelines, okay, model description, the GUI, produce rules, constraint applied of the system model, recommendations, advice on the good design practice, process guidance, what activity to follow. Banyak. Example, I give you example. You want to create a website, okay? So a website is not just you just take the customize, kan? Macam website dah ada, you ambil, you modify. No, it's more than that. You should have a method. Okay, how you want to start to develop the website. What is the purpose? Kan mesti ada tu kan. Who is the target market? What is the priority of the what roles? What's roles inside in the website? Okay, what model being used? The website is purposely for gender based, or the website is purposely for young adult or elderly, or is it a special need? Okay, and rules, golden rules, UX rules. Okay, recommendations is do we need a manual? Do we need to have a help system if they couldn't find the information that they need? Process guidance. Okay, nowadays there is a lot of guideline produced. Okay, macam saya pun ada buat guideline untuk website yang di-develop, standard website develop for ASEAN country. Okay, not only Malaysia but standardized as a ASEAN country. Sebab for me, I believe, okay, of course, everyone have a different thought. Either based on gender, perempuan lelaki, different. But gender or generations, your generation and my generation, different, right? So your thought and my thought also different. What I feel cantik, you maybe rasa macam biasa-biasa je. Pernah tak jumpa dengan kawan you cakap, saya suka lah awet tu kan, cantik lah dia. Tapi kawan you kata, dia ke cantik? Biasa-biasa je kan. Atau yang perempuan kata, handsome lah dia kan, tinggi, gelap-gelap kulit dia kan. Tapi ada kawan kata, saya tak suka gelap tu, saya suka yang cerah-cerah, saya suka ala-ala K-pop macam tu kan. So, see, a human is unique, right? So, even though we have a different thought, okay, actually we can make it standardized. Macam saya cakap tadi, perempuan dengan lelaki, contohlah, a simple example, arrangement furniture dekat rumah, kan? Arrangement furniture. So you might have your parents, mak dengan ayah you kan. So bila pindah rumah, you move a new house, okay. Your mother will say that, okay, I want to arrange masuk-masuk ni, nak jumpa perabot dulu, nanti ada nampak ada rak buku, ada TV dekat sini, But your father pula cakap, tak cantik lah, bagus kita ada feng shui ke kan, menghadap ni bagi terang sikit, right? Different tau. Datang lagi anak dia pula, mak bagus lagi kalau kita buat begini-gini. So different tau. Okay. But I believe that even though we have a different thought, but it can be standardized. Macam ni contoh dia. Mak dia tadi kan, mak dia cakap, okay, saya rasa kita masuk-masuk kita nampak ruang tamu dengan ada kerusi. Contohlah dia cakap macam tu kan. Sekali datang si ayah, kerusi ni saya rasa bagus kalau kita letak dekat tepi tingkap bagi udara masuk, orang yang duduk situ ada rasa sepoi-sepoi angin, contohlah kan. Okay, tapi but your mother and your father might have a similar thought. Macam ni kan dia kata, mungkin kita letak di tengah-tengah sikit, contohlah kan, di tengah-tengah. Or your mother will be agree with your father. Betul, we follow the feng shui, okay, dia letak dekat sebelah sini. So actually if they have their own thought, they can be followed by other thought. Jadi thought ni sebenarnya kita boleh make it standardized. Macam saya buat website, saya punya study dulu, saya buat website kan. Saya buat website, kita nak buat website tu dia mesti standard untuk ASEAN country. So we collect a data with different user behavior, user experience. Okay. Saya punya ialah web object. Web object tu ialah button. Okay, contohlah button search. Okay. Have you experienced that you see the button search is below, above, right or left, right? So we want to make it both gender or all the countries feel comfortable to use it. Tidaklah macam di mana button search ni? Cari di depan, di belakang tak ada. Because you might have a second thought. First you tengok sebelah kanan. Biasanya dia mesti berada di bawah. Tengok mesti ada di bawah. So the second thought, the third thought can be standardized. Contohnya macam itulah. Okay? Right. So saya pun boleh, bila saya sebut contoh tu dia akan kejauh sikit. So what are the costs of software engineering? Okay, roughly 60% of the budget goes for the development cost. And another 40% is for the testing. Testing, of course, when we include human, user behavior, user experience, it starts from the beginning, from the user requirement, implement development. You need to check the requirement is fulfilled or not. Maybe you come up with the prototype first, proof of concept first, and it might goes back and improve or modify. And before the final result release, right? You might need to have a user testing. Kan? Ini tak termasuk yang debugging system. This is only to deliver the end product. So you should have a user testing. Test the users. Is it fulfill all the requirement? This is what you need? Right. So it will goes back. That's why there is one method we call iterative method. Kan? Iterative method that dia pusing lah iterate. Belum lagi dia pusing. But it will take more times. So that's why when you have been introduced a different method, you need to understand what kind of method that's suitable for your project. Kalau project you ialah low cost or short term, you need to identify based on that lah. Okay? For custom software, evaluation cost often exceed development cost. Ni yang custom, you ambil kan? You ambil orang punya sistem yang dah develop, you modify or customize it based on the business tu. So of course the evaluation is will take a cost. What technology been used, what the customer need. Okay? So it will, of course, just basic, right? So you need to follow the customer requirement that it will taking more evaluation cost. But at least it can save your money and time for starting rough hardcore lah. You need to create from the sketch, right? So cost vary depend on type of the system, the requirement of attributes such as system. So type and requirement. Distribution of cost depend development model that is used. So what development model that you use? Like I said that if the iterative, banyaklah cost dia. Pusing lah. Of course, they're taking a time and taking a cost. But final product might be fully satisfy your customer. Okay, that are the pro and cons. Okay, that you need to choose which one is the best. Okay, so if you can see in this in the right corner here, it shows that we have a waterfall model, iterative development, component-based software engineering, and development and evolution cost for long lifetime system. So this is only 1, 2, 3, 4 model, 4 approach. It can have more than this. Ada lagi sebenarnya. Agile, RAD. Kan? This is only a few just to give you overview that this is example of the model. Asmadi nak cakap apa? Off your sound, okay? Because I can see my voice there. Okay, Asmadi, turn off your mic. Okay, let me. Okay. All right. It's already 10 o'clock, right? Wait. Okay. Okay. Semua boleh dapat lagi? Boleh? Okay, can I continue?
Yes, you can.
Ada yang tertidur dah. Saya beria. Beria saya bercerita-cerita dekat sini. Saya bagi example, ada yang tertidur di belakang. Okay? Boleh ya? Okay, boleh dapat lagi ya? Okay. Because I share my experience also to make sure that you know what happening lah kan. Tak cakap teori je kan. And this, then we compare what is software engineering and computer science. So the difference between these two is computer science focusing on the theory and fundamental, whereas software engineering is concerned the practical on developing until the delivering of the product. Okay, boleh? So apa difference dia? Computer science focus on theory and fundamental, but software engineering more concerned on the practical. That's why it touch more on the tools, method. Okay. Computer science theories are still insufficient to act as a complete underpinning of for software engineering. Of course, learning the theory without practicing is hard, right? So that's why you need to practice it. That's why the software engineering needed. So mitos kan? Semua benda ada mitos kan? Kenapa tidak boleh mandi malam? Mitos dia apa nanti? Kenapa kita boleh mandi malam? Ada tak mitos mandi malam? Nanti boleh dapat paru-paru berair lah. Betul ke tu? Saya tak tahu lah dia mitos ke dia benar.
Ada doktor.
Ada kan yang mention?
Ada.
Boleh ke
Tapi ya tak percaya.
tak percaya kan? Ada orang percaya, orang tak percaya. But doktor je lah yang boleh prove kan. Tapi saya pernah tanya dengan doktor, dia kata tidak. Bukan sebab itu. Okay? It can be genetic sebenarnya kan. Macam yang perempuan menyanyi di dapur, nanti kahwin dengan orang tua. Kan? Itu pun mitos kan? Betul ke? Cubalah nyanyi. Ada tak dapat orang tua mana yang suka nanti? Jangan duduk atas bantal kan? Nanti kenapa jangan duduk atas bantal? Ada tak you all pernah dengar?
Nanti kena bisul.
Nanti kena bisul. Betul ke tu bisul? Cuba duduk. Cuba duduk. Besok bisul tak?
Dah selalu dah doktor.
Dah bisul. Betul-betul bisul.
Tak ada. Tak pernah kena lagi.
Tak pernah kena lagi, right? So, in software development also have a myth. Ada mitos ni juga. First, getting the program to work is developers only job. Tak, kan? Developer ni banyak lagi kerja dia sebenarnya. Bukan saja untuk make sure the program work. Of course, this is a part of it. But developer ni kena find a requirement, do a testing, checking the content. Of course, we have a specific role. But developer is not only getting the program to work. Next, programmer can only access quality when the program is running. Sama juga. Program run, tapi orang tak guna. Is it quality product? No. Right, because tak guna, dia run aja you kata okay. That's the quality of the system. Boleh run tu, okay dah lah, lepas lah. No. Who will use the system? You need to have a tester, okay, to make sure that the system can be used, user-friendly to the users, fulfill the specific need of the users or your stakeholder. Next, the only deliverable of a software project is a working system. Not also necessary. It can be a prototype, proof of concept, kan? It depend on the cost lah. Kalau dia kata dia memang just nak tengok proof of concept, kan? Sebab tu kan kalau dekat researcher, we have different level of grant. What is the output of your project? It can be fundamental theories. It can be only the prototype or proof of concept to make sure that the model or the system that you propose is working. Untuk test saja. It can also have a fully function development system. So not only as a working program. Next, there are load of software standard. Apa yang nak cakap? There are lot of software standard. Software standard ni of course lah kita sebenarnya ada dia punya standard apa kita panggil ISO apa semua tu kan. Tapi it can have more than that if you adapt or adopt from cakap nowadays ni kita ada UX kan, UX researcher. Ada profession baru kan, yang glamour sikit kita panggil UX researcher. Sebenarnya dah lama dah benda tu. Okay, cuma kita dapat the term tu kan, the term tu. Okay, so UX researcher ni, kerja dia ni, dia macam Superman. Dia macam Superman. Banyak benda dia buat. Okay. They are involving in the beginning of the project. They also involved in the implementations, and also they involved in before the product being delivered. So benda dia buat. Itulah dia panggil Superman. Next, they are recognized state of the art of the practice. Tak juga. Tak semestinya state the art of practice. It can come up with the new model, a new method. Okay, not only the art of the practice only. Okay, more programmer can be added to a project as needed. Tak juga. That's why we need to have WBS tu, or task analysis. Okay, your projects is needed how many programmer. Banyak pun tak sebenarnya besar project kena ramai programmer. Tak, depends on dia punya need lah, dia punya needs. Maybe this one is focusing on the certain part and depend. So it's not necessary lah, not necessary. You can have more. Okay. Key challenge for management. Okay, of course, the heterogeneity. Okay, develop technique for building software that can cope with heterogeneous platform and executions environment. Okay, management ni pun dia ada juga facing because technology is very fast. Okay, hari ni kita belajar C, nanti esok-esok C++, esok-esok Java, esok-esok ada Python, kan? Banyak lagi language sebenarnya, kan? Platform pun sama bertukar-tukar, kan? Kita apa kita panggil Netscape communication, Netscape communication kan nama dia, yang browser tu. Lepas tak ada IE, kan? Lepas IE apa sekarang? Apa dia evolve daripada IE tu, saya lupa. Yang mana biru tu panggil. Dia bukan panggil IE dah sekarang, kan? Dia punya Internet Explorer tu. Edge. Dia jadi Edge. Edge. So, technology is very fast evolve. Okay, you mesti penat kan? You penat untuk kejar teknologi tu, but you have to. You need to be updated. Saya pun kadang-kadang tak tersempat pun nak terkejar pun teknologi yang become fast. Lebih-lebih kalau kita get involved in academic, we don't practice it. Kan? Kalau kita tak practice, kita tak dapat tengok pun macam kalau a new platform, what we should adapt, what we should change, because we are only academician, kan. Kecuali kalau you ada practice, you academician, you ada juga buat projek sebagai programmer macam tu, so you have faced all this inilah evolving of technology. Okay, yang kita tahu berdasarkan teori je, paper, research. Okay, delivery developing technique that lead to faster delivery of software. Depend lah. Kadang-kadang we need the delivery is short time, kan? Salah pilih teknik, kan? Delivery pun salah timing. Itulah yang Starfish punya reporting tu, late delivery. Kan? Because kita buat timeline tu pun silap, kan. Dia ada jalan panjang, jalan pendek, dua-dua jalan salah pula. Trust. Developing technique that demonstrate that software can be trusted by its user. Trust ni susah juga kita nak, memang challenge lah trust, kan. Because in government, kan, saya punya experience dekat IT sebagai IT officer, I'm not developing a project, developing a system. I become the coordinator. I communicate with the researcher and also developer, because researcher dia tak boleh directly communicate dengan developer. So saya sebagai project coordinator talk different language dengan researcher, dengan developer ni. Okay? What they need, I deliver to developer what they should develop. Itulah. Okay. Because when we have a project, okay, we want to create a database, example. Saya punya first project dulu ialah clearinghouse mechanism, first database biodiversity Malaysia. Okay, masa tu time Ahmad Badawi ke? Belah Badawi ya, belah Badawi. Kan dia suka biodiversity. Okay, so kita nak buat first biodiversity database in Malaysia. Okay, so we need to find because to create a system you have 3 option. In-house, buat sendiri, okay. Outsource, you cari developer dekat luar, okay. And another one you customize, kan. Because I'm not in IT department, kan, IT. You kena ada team, kan. Kalau you nak buat sendiri internally, you kena ada team. Okay? You are the one yang develop, you are the one yang tester, you are the one yang include content, tak boleh sebenarnya. Okay, bias. Okay. So when we have this project, we get offered for the project. Project ni besar. First kita dapat 700,000 untuk develop this database. So kena open tender. Okay? Biasalah government open tender, right? So we need to open tender to find the the outsource, kita panggil apa? Orang yang akan outsource lah, yang buat ni, developer. Bila kita open tender, okay, susah sikit, okay, sebab trust kan. Kita tak tahu orang yang bid tu yang menang tu dia boleh ke siapkan on time and boleh ke siapkan dengan requirement yang kita nak. Itu maksud trust. Okay? Sebab kita tak tahu, kita tak kenal. Lainlah kalau kita kata okay, saya memang nak ambil you sebab saya tahu you punya experience, you boleh buat ni, you boleh buat tu, so saya nak you. Tapi government ni kita kena open tender kalau projek yang above 100,000 ni kan. So kita tak boleh nak specify we want that developer. That's the trust lah yang susah nanti. So kadang-kadang orang tu dia letak harga murah kan. Dia katalah, dia promise lah dia boleh buat, dia boleh deliver. But at the end tak jadi. Macam tu lah. So saya tak boleh cerita dia detail kat sini lah. Nanti pasal-pasal saya kena masuk suakam pula kan. That's the experience lah. Saya bagi tahu trust tu. Okay. Okay. Key challenge for the users. Tadi management, on the management part. How about the users? Software engineering must produce software that is extremely, the word extreme kan? Extremely reliable. Mesti reliable. Easy to use and hard to misuse and subject to audit. Susah, kan? Susah. Lagi-lagi zaman sekarang ni pun dah ramai hacker kan? I don't know among your friends ni pun ada tak yang belajar nak jadi hacker kan? Buat macam mana hebat pun sistem tu ada je. There is a hacker yang cuba nak main. Ada one time kan? There is one time that tersebarlah berita. Ada tim daripada Indonesia, hacker ni dia nak test sistem government Malaysia ni. Masa tu sangat scary. Kita semua takut kan? Takut. Macam-macam lah kita prevent daripada benda tu. Kita buat backup. Tapi actually UMS also have experience kan. Kita kena hack. So when we know that we are being hacked, okay, so kita kena find a solution lah. Okay, how to make sure that dia dah nampak lubang-lubang tu macam lubang tikus kan. Dia cari tiba-tiba ada tikus kat rumah kan. So you nak tutup lubang tu kan. Or you nak improve dia. Something like that lah. So kena baru kita tahu yang ada lubang tu. Ada kekurangan dia tu. So when we say that our system is very reliable, our system is very secure, you don't know until you experience it. That's why it's hard. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. Itu pun sebenarnya challenge untuk management dan as a user lah. You nak system yang reliable, you nak system yang easy to use. Because like I said, users ni, that's why when you develop a system, you need to specify your target user tu. Siapa yang akan guna sistem tu? Anak dia ke? Perempuan ke? Lelaki ke? Or dia tiada gender base ke? Dia generation yang keberapa ke? Okay. I believe that the system that I like also you may not like. Something like that. You suka tak sistem you feature sekarang ni? Because I have experience, okay, to learn the U feature because I already familiar with the UMS system kan. LMS tu dia standard. Dia ialah customized system. So familiar benda tu. Dia just customize based on UMS punya needs, masuk logo apa semualah, tapi dia familiar. Tapi bila saya masuk U feature ni, dia lain sikit. Saya rasa U feature ni it's not a customized system sebenarnya. Dia macam dia buat daripada dia customize tapi daripada sistem mana tu yang saya a bit query, yang it quite it's not I can say that it's not an easy to use. Okay, sampai saya nak kena cari manual dia lah. Dia tak boleh just tengok je untuk belajar. So that's happen for the software engineer lah. So ini challenge the management and also users need to face. Okay, 10 vital consideration for software implementation. Okay, so vital lah, trust. So keep property record data secure. This is important. Security first, secure first kan. Everything you must make sure that secure first. You want to register email. How secure is the system? You not registered with Gmail, Yahoo. Yahoo before this, Yahoo is very famous, right? Sekarang ada lagi orang guna Yahoo because Yahoo dah kena hack. Dia punya security tidak bagus. Okay, saya pun even my Yahoo is already been hacked. Dah kena block dah. Okay, so then kita ada MSN, kita ada Outlook. So which one is have this powerful security? So security is number first, kan? If you consider security number satu, kan? And then sustain, build user capacity, sustain. Sustain ni it can be extend, dia boleh ni lah, boleh extend, boleh expand. It can take more lah, more years to use it rather than pakai 1 tahun dah tak nak guna dah. Okay. Prepare for a fundamental culture, business process change, sustainable. This is also sustainability. Phase proposal, scalability. Okay, how big are the system? What is the durations of the system to need to be completed? Ensure integration, also important. When you create a system, okay, of course, the system will be a standalone, but make sure it can be integrated. This is what happened with UiTM code. Ada 1001 sistem kan? Recording boleh kan nanti cakap macam ni kan? So, ini sistem dia tidak ada one integration system kan? You nak masuk sini, another system. You nak pergi ke guna sistem ni, another system. It's not integrated. Dia tak bercakap antara sama lain lah maksudnya. Maybe the purpose developing is based on satu je customer need without looking into the integration ni lah. Integration punya karakteristik ni. Next, review legislative change. Ini penting kan, copyright issues. Sebab tu kita tengok dekat website ke apa sistem dekat bawah tu ada tulis copyright kan. The important bila you ambil customize, okay, customize system ataupun yang free source code kan, free open source. Nak buat project ni, FYP, right? Later on you will do FYP project. Okay, you can use customize, but make sure you know how to modify the system. Nanti ada pula ambil kawan punya kan, modify je. Kita punya sistem lebih kurang je, so saya tukarlah sikit-sikit kan. So you tak tahu sebenarnya dekat situ kawan dia tulis copyright ataupun develop by siapa. So bila your supervisor boleh baca dia punya source code, dia boleh nampak. Ini sistem si Anu ni. So nampak sangatlah copy paste ni. So make sure lah. Okay, the undang-undang punya issues free copyright is the most important lah. The use of coding, the use of pictures, image, video should have a free copyright. Support the provision of online services. Okay, of course now we are going global. So make sure your system support online services. Nowadays pun kita guna cloud kan, cloud. Identify opportunity to increase the revenue generations. Again, sustainability. Okay, sustainability ni banyak. It can be for the increase revenue, different platform. Dia ni kan sustain kan. Enforce hardware software policies. Again, sustainability and scalability and also the security issues. Kan bila you port dekat sistem ni, is it your security will be changed? Kan? Macam wifi kan? You check wifi. I'm not sure UiTM. UiTM ada tak management filtering? Student apa yang dia tak boleh dan boleh search. Dulu adalah masa saya dekat UMS kan, there is a policy kan that student tak boleh tengok YouTube. Tapi dah tak boleh buat macam tu kan? Sebab all the content kan hands on banyak dekat YouTube. Jadi kita kena buka security tu, kena bagi juga access. So kena check lah benda tu semua. Ensure stakeholder support last for sustainability again. Okay. So what are the attribute of good software? The word good tu kan, the word good. The software should deliver the required functionality and perform to the users and should be maintainable, dependable and acceptable. Dalam kata senang, fully your stakeholder or users need. Maintainability, boleh di-maintain lah. Jangan after 1 year, the system cannot be expanded when the data is bigger kan. You punya system is developed or cater only for 10 gig. But what happen? Your system is involving database. What happen if all the data being stored are increasing? Kan? Macam dalam komputer kita kan, kita tak ada save apa-apa pun. Tiba-tiba data kurang. ada cookies tu dekat dalam kita punya, ada cookies lah macam-macam lah yang kita tak sedar ter-save. Our history. So, you need to understand that lah. It can be maintainability. Dependability, software should be trustworthy. Dependability, compatibility, kan? Efficiency should not make wasteful. Your system is purposely is to increase the productivity. Tak perlu orang dah. It can be operate 24/7 without your staff. But what happens? Rosak. Macam contohlah macam senang sistem tool. Kan sistem tool. Tool tu untuk bagi mudah, tak payah ada staff kan. Dia ada sistem kan. RFID ke smart tu. What happen? Kalau tool tu selalu pula dia punya sistem rosak. Tak guna juga kan. So queue panjang-panjang jam. So something that you need to consider lah. Acceptability, software must accept by the users. This also important. Okay, when you develop a project, you should have a term and condition. How many your customer can return back to you for modification. If you did not stated that, habislah. Sampai ke sudah, tak siap-siap projek tu. Balik-balik, boleh tak you ubah dia ni? Boleh tak you tambah ni? We take advantages for that term and condition tu tak ada. Okay, that's important. But make sure it's acceptability. So when you do a business case or proposal, should stated all the needs. Confirm, then you can start implement. Before implement, maybe you can buat a storyboard dulu. Kan baru you sign. Okay, users check. Is this all the features and function that you need for your system? Yes. Okay, sign. Sign. Ada hitam putih. So if they sign, okay. So our budget is based on this needs this requirement only. Okay, contohlah ada 4 modul they want you to develop kan. So based 4 modul siap, then done. If you want to modify, you can have maybe once kan. Once itu pun sebenarnya di fasa testing. Okay, belum lagi deliver. Kalau dah deliver, once deliver, done. If you want to do more than that, expand ke apa ke, please sign another contract of maintenance. Itulah yang orang buat duit. Ada maintenance punya. Okay, so make sure lah you understand how to become a software designer later on. Alright, that's all. Okay, banyak dah saya cakap. Okay, saya nak habis 1 jam, terlebih 1 jam dah. Okay. Alright, so boleh faham tak? So actually what you today class is just an introduction what is software engineering. So right now you should be identify what is software engineering versus computer science, what is the crisis. Semua dah tahu dah. Okay. So to make sure that you understand that, okay, actually I want to go for another entrepreneurship, but tak apalah, because I promised to you to finish early kan. I will talk that for the next lecture. Okay. Become an entrepreneur of a software engineer, because that one entrepreneurship is very trending now lah kan. Even though you can see that many grant, many scholarships is proposing you become an entrepreneur. So one of it become software engineer lah, freelance, or maybe you can open your own company, because we have in UMS we have created more entrepreneur. Kan, they open their own company and they are offering job to their junior macam tu. Kan, alumni. I think that's all. Alright, so that one I will cover on the next lecture. Boleh faham tak? So saya try to give you example dengan real life. Boleh kan? Simple. Of course you will not get everything right, but you can understand, can differentiate at least. But we have not yet specified to what the tools, what the practice, what the method. Belum lagi. Just the overview je. Okay, macam bunga-bunga saja macam tu. Okay? So haraplah sampai bunga tu dekat you all. Sampai tak? Okay? Alright. So to make sure that you understand or not, okay, I want you, okay, this is the first phase for your project later on. Okay, you will have your project, okay, in the team. Okay, I believe that group 577 have not yet completed registered group. Okay, this is to inform the other group 2304B, 2304A kan you? Tak apalah A ke B kan. 2304, form a group maximum 5. 4, 5 tu ideal lah. 4, 5 is the ideal group. But maximum 5. Form a group with maximum 5 members and then register with me. How to register with me? Create a WhatsApp group and add me. Add me in the WhatsApp group and tell me that your group are completed. I will tell you that you are group number what, and I will give you a topic presentations. The early topic 1, today, saya lah yang mula dulu. I give you lecture. But I want you, after you get the topic presentations, you are sharing knowledge with your friends. So go learn the topic first, explore it, modify the slide, the basic the slide, the lecture note. You modify based on your creativity, and then you put it ni lah, adalah business case ke kan, current situations, masukkanlah your current issues kan dalam tu yang related with your topic. Do video recording, so maximum 15 minutes. And then do a sharing lah dalam video je, dalam video form. Buat recording, maximum 15 minutes, send to me, so we will look into your video topic presentations later on. Boleh faham tak group 2304? Form a group, WhatsApp group, add me, and then I will give you a topic. After you get the topic, you can ask me the lecture note early based on your topic. I give you discuss and learn from with your team member first, and then create your own PowerPoint slide based on your creativity, and then add on lah business case ke, current issues ke, and do recording on the sharing sessions. Tak payah buat live, because I want to minimize the time. Do recording maximum 15 minutes, or you can go less than that, depend on the topic that you are given lah. And then your friends will watch your video first, and then I will explain or summary that topic. Barulah nampak macam ada give and take kan. Taklah saya one way je bagi lecture. So don't do like me, because I'm lecturer, I'm giving you a lecture kan now. But do as creative as you can. Of course, this is not in your assessment, but this is powerful how to learn new things. Actually, you can do same thing for the other topic, but this is compulsory for one topic assigned for you. Jadi you master lah, you buat topik tu, you are master on the topic tu. Nanti kalau ada issues on topic tu, who are doing that topic, mesti master dalam topik tu. Next week we will have first presentations from group 2534. Dah ada group. But group 2534, you only 3 group registered, because I believe that you guys have 25 students inside that class. So masih sepatutnya ada 5 group. So ada 2 lagi belum register. And another, which one come first, you will get your topic. Lagi cepat, lagi awal dapat tak topik senang mungkin kan. Yang belakang-belakang, walaupun topik tu susah sikit, tapi you have more times to learn. Depend. Ada yang orang ada pro and cons lah. Everything have a pro and cons. Boleh faham tak group 2304? Your lab kan kita panggil lab tu. Panggil lab ke tutorial? Saya kadang-kadang confused sikit, ada lab dan tutorial kan. Okay, your lab. Normally in your lab, we will do practice on what we learn lah. So tomorrow, tomorrow actually for group 2304, your lab is on Monday kan, Monday morning. For group 2534, your punya group is tomorrow. Tomorrow 4 to 6. So tomorrow, you don't have a session with me, but this is the time for you to discuss among your team member. Pergi kelas juga, pergilah makmal komputer 5 tu, especially those yang tak ada equipment kan. Kalau siapa yang ada laptop yang boleh buat kerja dah, you bolehlah pergi tempat lain discuss dengan team member lah. Jangan pergi tempat lain pergi dating pula kan. Pergi tempat lain discuss projek ni, you can start. Okay, I give you the attendance. Okay, you can check that time 4 to 6, check attendance. Because ada attendance. So either in Makmal Computer 5 or you can choose your own preferred place. Okay, jumpa kawan-kawan, discuss this one. You have two things to discuss. First, your topic presentation. Second thing is your project proposal. Okay, on project proposal, okay, I already introduced to you that what is software engineering, right? It can have two type. It have two types, generic or customized. Okay, so actually in the entrepreneurship saya akan bagi tahu, saya nak cerita pasal inilah the evolution of technopreneur ni kan, macam Bill Gates apa semua kan. So you can propose a new product, new service, okay, or you can improve the existing system. Example lah, you tengok Grab apa ni, Grab panggil apa, Grab food. Contohlah Grab kan ada banyak kan. So what is the problem that you think that Grab ada issue? So try to propose. So propose the solution lah. So I give you two options. Either you come up with the new product or new service, okay, or second thing, you find the problem and then propose solution. Boleh? So I give you template, okay, to start with the proposal. Saya akan bagi template. Template dia macam ni lah. So nanti I will put in future, you can download and you can start discuss your project proposal. Boleh? Ada soalan? Sorry lah, saya promise 1 jam kan, tapi this is being lecturer kan, nak cakap sekejap to extend because I'm always passionate with my student. Okay, daripada saya nak cakap sekejap, sebenarnya saya penat daripada pagi, saya tak tidur lagi ni daripada semalam flight pukul 12:30 malam sampai sekarang tak tidur lagi tau. Tapi because of you guys, saya tiba-tiba datang aura tu kan, jadi tak penat tu. Okay, so hopefully you also will benefit on that lah. Saya pun jadi bersemangat. So saya always like that because I love students. Okay, mana template saya cari. Nanti saya akan upload. Sekejap saya share dulu. Before we end of today class, let me share you the template so that everyone understand what's the template that I'm talking about kan. Okay. Okay, thank you for the response. Bagi tahu lah. I try to make as interact as inilah, as interact as can lah. Okay, but I need you to interact with me as well. Okay, macam ni. Okay, this is the template for the proposal. Okay, project proposal. Propose title. Student your group and members name. Okay, and try to identify A, B, C, D, E. Okay, this is not via Google Classroom lah. UFeature. Okay, hantar dekat UFeature. Okay. Identify the focus problem faced by people. Even though you are creating a new project, new product or new service, it start with a problem. Okay, baru ada problem kan. Buat project ni dia bukan shock sendiri kan. Saya nak buat benda tu lah kan. Saya nak buat benda tu lah. Jadi saya buat je. No, it should solve some problem lah. Even though it's a community problem, management problem, or you have been experienced the problem. Okay, so identify focus problem faced by people which can be assisted by a software. Yang solution dia, of course lah, software, kan? A system. That's why I can say that you can propose product or services. Discuss how the software applications or system can address the problem. What is your solution lah? Okay, be specified. But if you are not too specified, later on I will give a comment. Identify who will benefit from the software application or system. Identify any existing software application system. You need to do a review. The review may come from the local or may come from the overseas. Kalau saya lebih suka buat local untuk tengok dia punya gap, the issues, and then overseas to find the added value. Then compare your idea with those application and system to identify the similarity and the difference. So your added value is the difference. Okay? So how many system that you need to review, right? Minimum 3, but you can have more than that. Okay? Lagi banyak lagi baguslah sebenarnya. You have gone through all the system. These 3 already good, but they have some limitations. But after we go through the limitation, there is another system that complement the issues. But ada lagi but something like that lah. Okay. Then the but one is the solution that you are proposed, which is the added value that you are giving to the project. You faham? So ni jawab soalan ni je A, B, C, D, E. This is the overview of your proposal. So for the group, again saya lupa, saya tak biasa dengan kod-kod ni kan. So tomorrow, group 2534. Okay, yes, we don't have a lab, but you need to attend with your team member. Adalah sebenarnya, cuma saya yang tak ada. Faham tak? Saya ada, saya tengok you daripada atas. Daripada atas, daripada everywhere. I with you everywhere. You can ask me anything in WhatsApp group. That's why your WhatsApp group is your group study. Anything you want to ask me, you can ask me anytime. Bagus ni, tak payah nak buat appointment jumpa saya bila saya free kan. You can ask me anytime in the WhatsApp group. Kan Amir Farhan. Okay, thank you for the reaction. So you can ask me anytime if you having a trouble or issues regard your project or your topic, boleh je tanya saya. Okay, nanti you also can discuss in your team member in the group. Okay, kalau ada apa-apa, saya boleh ni lah. Saya bukanlah nak busybody. Okay, I don't like busybody sebenarnya. Saya pun tak suka gossip sebenarnya. But to make sure that there is something goes around in your group. Senyap ya, apalah berlaku kat group ni kan. So kadang-kadang saya akan tanyalah, group 1 dah mulakan proposal. Kadang-kadang lah kan, bila saya rajin lah kan, saya akan check one by one apa yang progress group ni. Okay, you can kata biasa kami discuss melalui Google Meet. It's okay. But make sure lah you ada mention dekat situ, you bercerita, so I know what happened. This is always happen in my student also. Diorang biasalah kan ada drama kan. People like to do drama kan. Sebab tu ada yang drama swasta, drama TV3 kan. Suka orang tengok dengan drama ghosting, semua orang suka kan. So dalam group ni pun akan ada drama sebenarnya lah. But it's up to you because you are the one that choose your team members kan. Ada gaduh-gaduh lah, ada tak puas hati ke, saya tak tahulah kan. Kawan ni dia buat kerja, kawan lain tak buat kerja. Kenapa? Pernah berlaku? Nah kan, mesti ada kan. Mesti ada terasa-terasa sikit kan, yang tak buat kerja ke apa kan. So, kawan tu tuduh kawan ni tuduh kawan tu, kawan ni tuduh kawan tu. So when you talk in group, I know something happen lah. Saya tahulah siapa yang salah, siapa yang betul kan. Siapa yang buat drama ni, drama swasta, drama apa. So kita tahulah. That's the reason lah why I want to observe. Kalau you don't need me to respond, tak payahlah. But if you need me to respond, you want to ask me questions, sometimes I may skip the message kan. Kerana saya rasa macam okay, this good is actively discussed in the team. Okay lah, boleh lah terus proceed je. Kadang-kadang saya macam go through macam tu je kan, saya tak tengok in detail sebab saya bukan busybody, okay. But if you want me to answer your question, tag me lah, tag. So saya tahu soalan tu tujukan kat saya. Kan? So you need me to consult you, to advise you. Barulah saya jawab. Boleh? Alright, that's all. Sorry. For the today, I postpone the class to the night. Some of you might not really like, right? But I don't want to postpone class. Okay, thank you all the response. Okay, hope to see you, terutama yang kelas group CS tu. We haven't meet face to face yet, right? Group satu lagi dah pernah jumpa. So we will meet dalam lab nantilah. Akan datang, kan? I may not able to attend a class this week and next week, but I try to make a class lah, walaupun sekejap kan. At least jumpalah dengan you, hilanglah rindu sikit kan, gitu kan. Bukanlah, at least I know what you are going to do, what happened kan. Taklah senyap je kan. Alright, okay. I talk too much, right? I talk too much. Okay. All right. With that, make sure everyone, group CS and also group multimedia, sign in attendance before leave the class. Jangan lupa sign in attendance. This is your responsible. Sometimes saya ingat untuk remind you, kadang-kadang saya lupa. But make sure you sign in attendance before leave the class today. Alright? Any questions? Ada tak yang nak tanya soalan? Okay, thank you. Thank you for your understanding. Alright. Okay. Ada lagi tak soalan? Kalau tak ada, kita boleh wrap the class for today.
Sorry.
Tak ada. Okay, Rizwan tak ada soalan. Group CS. Okay. Continue. Rizwan, you have questions?
Ya, sorry doktor, saya nak minta yang apa grup CS 2534 tolong, yang dah ada grup tolong buat senarai boleh doktor, sebab saya tak ada grup lagi.
Okay, untuk senarai, you can ask them lah. Okay, because ask them to senarai lah supaya siapa yang ada kosong you boleh join kan. Saya tahu, I know that happen sometimes macam tu. Ataupun you boleh tanya siapa yang ada kosong lagi, ask me. Kadang-kadang itu tak ada respon pula kan. So better you list lah siapa yang dah ada group, siapa yang belum ada group. Like I said, the ideal one is 4 to 5. Ya, bagusnya 5 lah sebab nanti you boleh senang nak bagi tugas. Taklah seorang burden je dalam satu kerja kan. So it's a good thing. Okay, boleh list because for me actually I will list out but not yet now because not everyone registered yet. So normally that's why when you register WhatsApp later on, please put your name and also siapa yang on mic tu? Okay. After you registered your team member in the WhatsApp group, don't forget to put the description. Dekat WhatsApp tu ada description kan? Put your team member name dengan metrik. So later on, I will extract the data kan? So nanti saya akan share dengan you all. Siapa group 1, siapa group 2, siapa yang ada kosong lagi. Tapi that take times lah until most of you already registered. Sekarang baru 3 group, jadi saya tidak boleh share lagi. Saya tak nak share sikit-sikit lah. So I give you, hopefully you can get your team member by this week. By this week dah tak ada masalah grouping dah sebenarnya. Next week dah boleh. Bukan this week dah start sebenarnya kan. So next week dah tak ada apa issues. Okay. Lagi? Ada soalan lain?
Tak ada doktor.
Okay. If no questions anymore, okay, hope to see you when I see you later on. Alright? So, Assalamualaikum and good night everyone. Bye-bye.
Benar doktor.
Thank you, doktor.
Salam. Thank you, Dr. Good night.
Thank you, Doctor. Welcome.